Good morning, listeners, and welcome to the Trade Talk podcast. Today, Asian equities were mixed, and US and European shares futures rose slightly in a cautious start to trading Monday as investors weighed the prospect of more rate hikes and an economic slowdown. The dollar index was around 101.80, but the 10-year bond yield is at 3.50 and 2-year bond yield, which was around some 3.90, is now trading comfortably above the levels of 4%. So which is again indicating us that the markets are going to remain mixed and the prospects of increasing rates will remain very high. That will actually increase some pressure on the dollar, and it will keep downward pressure on the emerging markets. If we go through with our markets, then on the domestic front, Infi announced disappointing numbers and ADR was down over 10%, which will impact the broader market sentiment. However, based on the performance of the fourth quarter, HDFC Bank should offer some relief to the market. 17,700 was the lowest level on Friday, on Thursday, I'm to say, and from there we saw the recovery all the way. The market closed above the levels of 18,000 comfortably. It was mainly on the back of specific activity in the bank nifty. There was huge amount of short covering, and FIs shorted heavily in the past, so they are consistently winding up their short positions. Maybe because of that, on the day of weekly expiry we saw the extreme recovery in the market. However, we need to see that whether the market manages to sustain above the levels of 17,700 or not. Below that, we can expect some weakness to the levels of 17,640 and 17,600. There the market is having excellent support, and if we see the market is dropping to those levels, then there we should be buyer in the market with a stop loss at 17,600 on a daily closing basis. So if we see the markets are not sustaining above 17,600 and they are trying to close below the same, then we need to exit out of long position at the end of the day. But if we see any drop close to those levels because of specific reasons, then we should be buyer in the market. On the higher side, again 17,850 going to act as immediate resistance and 17,930. And most of the time, whenever the market manages to close above the levels of 17,800, we saw the levels of 18,100 eventually. So this time also we are of the view that the market should move to those levels, and already the Infosys has announced its quarterly numbers. So now again like TCS, Infosys both have announced their quarterly numbers. Other numbers are not going to impact heavily because they are not index heavyweights, but yes, it will keep the sentiment little bit muted for all these IT companies. For the day, we are going to focus on BFSI as well as on commodities. So in that, cement as well as metal stocks should do well. That's all from my side. With this, I'm ending today's call. Thank you and have a great day to all of you.